With Mr. Weber.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chair, and thank you, Minister, and all for being here today. I'm going to ask you again, Minister, some questions on Lyme disease. And we already know about the 3 pillars and the conference and the framework that was developed a couple of years ago. So please do not use up our time with the information on that. My questions, again, regarding the 3 pillars of surveillance, education and awareness, and guidelines and best practices, the 3 pillars, but there is no 4th pillar, Minister, and that is support, help, and treatment for those already suffering from Lyme disease. Now, Minister, the Liberal government spent twice as much money on the temporary hockey rink outside here, outside Parliament, than they did on Lyme disease research. There is no support for Lyme patients. So, Minister, what are you doing? Why is there no help for the thousands of Canadians suffering from Lyme disease today?
Well, thank you very much for your question. And we certainly recognize that Lyme disease is a public health concern in Canada, and we are taking action on it. You perhaps don't want me to mention the steps that we've taken thus far, but I certainly want to reiterate that there's a lot of, there certainly has been some work, and there continues to be research in this area. If we look at the area of the Infectious Disease and Climate Change Fund, that's a $21 million fund that's been set aside over the next 11 years in order to address the impact of vector-borne, waterborne, and foodborne infection diseases like Lyme disease. And so far, actually, out of that fund, $1.4 million has supported 7 research projects in the area.
And that, Minister, I understand the research and the money that's being put into research, the $4 million. You've indicated that to me in question period.